Welcome to another Lawn Clippings video by Lawn Fawn. Today we're making this really fun set of birthday cards and we're going to be using Critters Ever After. We're going to use a sentiment and a star from this set, and then we're going to be using the Bright Side 6x6 Petite Paper Pack. Really excited about that. So right now we're going to start with a little strip of white cardstock that's 1/2 inch tall by 5.5 inches wide. And I'm going to go ahead and make little markings to help me line up my star punch. I'm going to make one 1/4 inch from the side and then 1/2 inch every 1/2 inch after that. A star punch that I have is 1/4 inch wide, and so this is kind of helping me line it up perfectly. It's going to give me 11 stars on this sheet of paper. I'm not the best at lining things up, so these little dots kind of help me. I'm not the best eyeballer, so they kind of help me kind of line things up and make it a little bit easier to do. When I was stamping these stars, at first I tried to get them perfectly straight, but then I realized that that was essentially impossible because you can't really see through this punch. And I started realizing that having them a little bit off makes it kind of whimsical and quirky and kind of fun. So I actually really like it a little bit off like that. Also, this idea I think would be really fun with a circle punch or a heart punch or any other little like flower punch or something. I think would look really fun. So right here I just grabbed some of the papers from the 6x6 pack and I decided to do a rainbow order because essentially I can't resist anything rainbow themed. So I thought that would be kind of fun. And I'm going to have every 2 stars be a different piece of pattern paper. So I just used my little star sheet there as a template, so I didn't even have to measure it. I just kind of cut it out. And then after I cut out this pink piece, I'm just going to use that piece as a template for cutting out all of my other little sheets of paper. You can see how fun that's going to look through. I like using the 6x6 pad because the little small patterns look so cute through the little small shapes. I think it looks really adorable that you can actually see a bit of the pattern coming through. So now I'm just going to go ahead and cut those all out. And then because I have an odd number of stars, my gray one at the end is just going to be a single star, but I thought it was kind of fun, like it's the little exclamation point at the end of my little rainbow star sentence. So I thought that was pretty fun. And I like the little chevron pattern peeking through, and it's kind of fun to have a little neutral in my crazy rainbow look on this card. So right now I'm just going to go ahead and add a strip of liquid glue to the top and the bottom so I can easily adhere down my little pieces of paper. I love this idea of this card because it's so easy to do that I know I can make, I already made 3 of them today. I know I can make a bunch of these and give them as a gift or put them, you know, have a bunch in my stash so I have cards to send to people because I want to be better about sending cards to people this year. So yeah, just, you know, so I'm glad that I'm going to be able to do that. I'm trying to make multiples of each card when I make them. So all of those little rainbows look so cute going through the stars. And then now I'm going to work on my card, which is 5.5 inches wide by 4.25 tall. And I'm using some of this really awesome glitter tape from American Crafts. But I think I think this looks really fun on the card, but I think it could have been fun to use washi tape or ribbon or another pattern paper too. So I might try that next time. But now I'm just going ahead, I'm kind of layering these 2 tapes on top of each other so that I have enough of the glitter poking out the top and the bottom beneath my little star cutout sheet. So I think, you know, I just kind of lined it up and thought what might look nice. So now I'm stamping the Make-A-Wish sentiment. I love this sentiment because I think it's kind of fun for birthday. It's something a little bit different. It's kind of whimsical and cute and fun. And I think it could work for just about anybody. And then I'm going to go ahead and stamp one of the stars from Critters Ever After in just some ink that kind of matches my little star cut out, the little yellow pattern that's behind it. I think it could be fun to do a star in the pink and then the green and kind of do a different star on each one. I think it would also be really fun to switch up the sentiments too. So you could do thank you and hello and thinking of you and all sorts of things. So I realized I had some empty space in that top left corner, and whenever I have empty space I kind of just pull out my corner rounder and try that first, and I think it looks really cute because I wanted to keep it really clean and simple because I want to be able to give this card to just about anybody, and so I thought that would be kind of a cool way to do it, and I like that one rounded corner. I think it's just kind of fun. So right now I'm using some stickles, which is just some glitter glue, and whenever I use stickles on a small area, I like to just put a little dot in the center and then I use a toothpick to move it around. Because if I use the stickles jar, then I get just glitter everywhere. So I thought it'd be kind of fun to just do it with the toothpick, and it's just really easy to do that way. Right here I have another card that I made, and I put the rainbow pattern with the pink first on that one, and on this one I switched it because I thought it was kind of fun to have the yellow star in the pattern go with the little yellow star that I stamped. So right now I'm going to take a little bit of a variation on the idea. I'm making a little mini card, and I went ahead, this is a little piece of paper that's 2.5 inches wide, and I went ahead and made my little marks again so that I could punch out my stars really easily. Another way to punch out stars easily is I could have used the other one as a template. That would have been really quick too, so I might try that next time. So I have all my stars stamped out, and this time I'm going to pop that star piece above the pattern paper pieces. So the pattern paper pieces are going to be put on that other little strip of cardstock. So I'm going to go ahead and just cut out little pieces of this pattern paper. And that little card, it's 2 inches tall by 2.5 inches wide, and I think that size is really fun for little gift bags, a little gift card inside. So I think it's kind of fun to have different sizes, so I can use them whenever I need them. So right here, I'm just using the little star sheet as a template. I'm going to put a dot in the center of each one so that I know where to put my little pattern paper pieces. That way I don't have to worry about them, where to place them. I know that they'll show through the stars perfectly if I do it this way. And so I'm just going to lay those little pieces down and then just kind of put them where they need to be. And now I have them all on my little piece. And right here, as I started lining them up, I realized that that purple was a little too far over, so the glue hadn't dried yet, so it was really easy to move it. So I always like having that little extra time there. So right here, I'm just going to add some little foam dots. I like to cut my foam dots down so that I can fit them in smaller areas, and then I just save the extra so I can use them on my next project. So it's kind of fun just to cut down what you need. And now I'm using my little glitter tape again. I just think this stuff is so cool. And next time I'm definitely going to try washi tape because I have a lot of washi tapes that I definitely need to use. I think this would be a fun way to do them. And then I'm just wrapping the edges around the back. I kind of like it when you can see the edges of the ribbon go around the back of the card. I think that's kind of fun. Of course, if I was sending it to someone who wouldn't like that, then I could always just, add some cardstock to the back of it so you wouldn't see it. So I'm stamping my sentiment here, and I'm so glad that I remembered to stamp the sentiment first, because if I had put the foam dot piece down, then it's really hard to line the sentiment up because the block gets in the way with the popped up piece. That happens to me all the time, so I'm so glad I remembered. And this is the last bit of my card here. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you have an amazing rainbow-filled day. Bye!